All right, everyone, welcome back to Breslov Efrat here at Shira David. Today's another mamash, a beautiful day. Wow, such a sunny, beautiful day. And today we're going to continue our lessons in Likutey Halachos, Mitzvah Hashem, with Siyata D'Shmaya, of course. And we learn for the well-being of our soldiers, wherever they're found throughout our country, right? One country, our country. And Hashem should give them the siyata d'shmaya, that they should be able to accomplish what they need to accomplish in a very expeditious way, and find our captives, and they should all go home safely, speedily. Okay, so today we're learning Hilchos Birchas HaShachar, morning blessings. Today we're in Halacha Hey 5, and today we're up to letter Nun Tes 59. All right? Everyone have the place, right? Good. Okay. So we're talking all about pidyon, and now Rav Nassan's he's going to tie many things in together that we were learning before today, and then make it's a true masterpiece. So here we go. Watch this. Esrim v'arba'im mine pidyonos. Right? There are 24 different kinds of pidyonos. Right, so we said there are 24 courthouses, so there's 24 different kinds of way to get your pidyon, to get your redemption, to get your get out of jail card free. Right, 24 different ones. Right, all right. Zebechinas esrim arba matnas kahuna. Okay, we know that there were 24 different groups of Kohanim, right, throughout the year, right, and each, and there was a lottery, and each family had 2 weeks, right? Yeah. Each family had 2 weeks from the Kohanim. We said the Levium also, right? But why the Kohanim? Because we said, now he's going to say, Ki Kohen bechinas harav v'atzadik, because the Kohen is the Rav, is the Tzadik, right? Because the Kohen, what does the Kohen do? He devotes his days, he devotes his time to Hashem. Right? Isn't that what the Kohen does? The Kohen devotes his time for Hashem. And the Kohanim were the teachers. The Kohanim were the ones that were helping the Jewish people. Look at Aharon HaKohen, right? He ran around and he made shalom with everybody, right? Right? Perfect example, right? He was Oyev Shalom v'Roidei Shalom, right? Aharon HaKohen ran around and he made shalom with everybody. And Rashi brings down, it's so beautiful. He would go to two friends. They saw that they were having an argument, and he would go over to one of them and said, your friend feels so bad that you're fighting right now. He really feels so bad. And then he'd go to the other one. He feels so bad that this argument's going on. And then they make shalom. And then he would do that with husbands and wives. He would do the same thing. He would tell them, he was all different beautiful tactics in order to bring shalom. This is what the tzaddikim do. They have to bring shalom, right? And have a hava in the world, right? We learned that yesterday, right? A hava and echad is the same gematria, right? Okay. V'tzrichen litein lo mikol davar, right? Pidyon, ala pidyon. Then we have to give to the Kohen, right? We give to the Kohen, we give to the tzaddik, we give to the Rav, right? We give the pidyon, right? We give him something, right? We give them something in order for them to give us something, right? As we give, then we can get, right? The Haim Esrim va'arba, that's the idea of 24, right? Because again, why 24? Because again, there are 24 courthouses, and you need to get your 24 pidyonos. Zebechinas v'esrim va'arba svarim deraisa. How do you like that? We have 24 books in Torah, Nevi'im, and Kesuvim, right? In Tanakh.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does that mean each court we get whatever opinion we're trying to get relief from? We have to go to a different. Each court has its own.
Yes, the tzaddikim know the different courts and how to get out of the get you exonerated from the court.
And they know which court to go do that.
They know which court is meeting out the judgment, so they know which court to go to, right? There's only some certain, so we learned that there's one tzaddik in each generation that can do that knows the judges, that knows the courts, and so on. But we learned the way that we can do it ourselves, right? When we have rotzon, right? When we have rotzon, the will to serve Hashem, right? and we say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, we can connect back to that Ratzon and go around all those courthouses. Because again, Hashem is over all of the judges. Right?
That's a powerful one.
It's very powerful. And look at this. Bechinas ve'esem arba kshutei kala. Right? There are 24 different adornments that the kala would wear in order to be attractive to her husband. All right. Bechinas ve'kada al shichma hanema b'zoyer kodesh. When Eliezer came to find a wife for Yitzchak, right? So he went over there, and Rivka carried the kadma. She had like a pitcher. I guess is that a pitcher? You would call it a pitcher, a kadma? Some kind of a pitcher, right? What? A big, but some kind of a pitcher, right? I think that's the right. I would understand it. Okay.
Kaddish came out there 24.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. Okay, but Zohar Kodesh, right? And he brings down from the Zohar Kodesh that this is what it is, that Kad is the letters of 24, right? Kad, right? Bechinas ve'esem ve'arba prokim shal Masechta Shabbos. How do you like that? In Masechta Shabbos, you also have 24 prokim. Isn't this interesting? Rav Nosson finds all these 24s now to tie it all together. Right? 24 adornments from the Kala. 24 matnas of the Kahuna. 24 books in the Tanakh. In Masechta Shabbos, you have 24 parakim. Interesting? Now watch, it's going to go even further now. Now again, what's the idea of Masechta Shabbos? Because Shabbos is where the whole idea of Ratzon is, right? Now, Shabbos is the whole idea of Ratzon, right? Shabbos by Mincha, Rava the Rav, that's the Ratzon Sheba Ratzon, right? So Shabbos, look in Shabbos itself, and the Masechta even works out there 24 parakim. Yes, isn't that fascinating? No, to make these connections.
Well, it makes the connections, yeah.
Do you ever think of that? I don't know anyone else that would ever think of these things, right?
No, for sure not.
This is pretty interesting, right? Okay, mitaykef hadinim shebe'esem ba'arba mishtal shel achiza. Okay, morning. Mishtal shel achizas ve'esem ba'arba minei ofos hatimeim. How do you like that? There are 24 different types of birds the Torah describes that are tameh.
Again, like my wife loves the number 26. Okay, so whenever she sees the number 26,
no.
It's
Rav Nosson likes 26.
Simple. We're driving on a highway, and I'm supposed to get off at exit 32, but she's 26. If she sees the phone number that has the 26 in it, this must be the place to go. I mean, really,
it's amazing.
I roll with it. I mean, I go along, but
No, but Yossi, the Rav Nosson is no.
Find something with 24.
But again, wait a second. Rav Nosson here is showing you that all these 24s connect to our lesson. Yossi, all these 24s connect to the lesson, right? 24 Shabbos, 24 Torah. You learn Torah. We learn Torah. That's how you get back to Hashem, right? Torah's Moshe, right? Get back to Hashem, right? The Kala, Shabbos is the Kala, right? Yeah. Shabbos 24 prakim in Masechta Shabbos. Shabbos is my way to get back to Hashem. Even if a person was Oved Avodah Zarah Kedar Enosh, he keeps Shabbos and he has only Shabbos Meichlin. Shabbos is the ticket. You understand? Yeah? Okay.
And 24 is Baruch and Kavod.
Yes. And there's 24 different impure birds the Torah lists. Shetzivanu Hashem Yisbarach lahavdil mehem, that we're supposed to separate from them, right? Stay away from the things that we're not supposed to involve ourselves. So again, everything is always balanced. It's always 24 of this one, 24 of this. 24, you understand? 24. Okay. Okay, v'parasha zos oiskim b'Pesach es ki oz hu haseder shmini. Right, the Parsha Shmini, right? In Parsha Shmini, right? That's where the Torah lists all of these different birds and the different things. Okay, with that bechinas is something kadkor shemanasayich, right? Muva b'Zohar Kodesh le'inyan bechinas ve'esem va'arba. The 24 different the 24 different adornments of the kala, right, of the Shechina. Shezeh bechinas ve'esem va'arba mishmor shel kahuna leviyah. That's the 24 connected to the 24 connections of the Kohanim and the Levium that served in the Beis Hamikdash. Now watch this. Hey, wait, there's 24 hours in the day. 24 hours in the day. That's the 24 different ways that you can have of adnas. You can tell me, no, it's not 24, it's more, right? Because there's 4 letters, right? So how do you get no, but the hay is doubled. There's 2 hays. So if you just use the letters with 1 hay, then you can get 24. That's the calculation, okay? All right. Shenimtakin al yedei shtayim ve'esem tzirufei Hashem. The day can get sweetened through the 12 different sirufim of the Yud Kei Vav Kei, Shel Hayom v'Shel Halayla, v'ayin sham Likutey Torah la'ari al Yeshaya b'daf Yud Gimel Amid Beis. So if you want to look this up and you want to see more about this, Rav Nosson just gave us over teaching from the Arizal that the day it's not stam that the day has 24 hours, right? It's amazing, right? We just know the day has 24 hours, right? But the 24 hours are connected to the different sirufim of Hashem, the mamtik, the din of the day, right? And the day we understand is divided, right? We have the day and we have the night. Again, we're in Hilchas, we're learning Hilchas Birchas HaShachar. The first bracha we're still on. L'hafchim bein yom uvein laila, right? 24 hours, right? 24 hours, right? V'zeh bechinas Arbam v'teisha yemei asfira, and we know that's the 49 different the days of the Sfira. The whole idea of the Sfira, what is the whole idea of the Sfira, guys? The whole idea of the Sfira to bring us up closer to get to Shavuos, right? We get to Shavuos, which is the 50th day, which is the time of that we get to the same thing of the Pidyon. Okay, it's Shavuos. Okay, so here now Rav Nosson just gave us a whole beautiful lesson, right, of all the 24s. Right, we started off that there's 24 Matnas Kahuna, 24 of the Levium, right? We have 24 different books in the Torah, right? Why do we have 24 books? Amazing, right? Torah, Nevi'im, Kesubim is 24 books, right? Masechta Shabbos is 24 books, 24 parakim in the Masechta, right? And then then we said that there's an Indian that the Kala has to have 24 adornments. So those 24 adornments are connected to the Kahana, the Kuna, and the Levium.
Is he going to talk about, there's got to be something that connects these 24, the theme of each of the 24.
The theme is also bring you to Ratzon. Right, that's the whole theme, right? The Torah brings you to Ratzon Hashem, right? Shabbos brings you to the Ratzon Hashem, right? The adornments are connected again to the Kohanim and the Levium, right? And then we said that you want to stay close to Hashem. Don't involve yourself in the 24 impure birds. Don't use the 24 impure birds, right? Don't stay away from that, all right? And these are how you connect because the whole thing is all about Ratzon. All right. Any questions on this? Sfira, right? Sfira is getting back to Hashem, right? That's again, it's the 49 days. The 50th day is Kabbalah HaTorah. HaTorah is where you get back to the Ratzon Hashem. All right? So there's a purpose of the 24s, Yossi, okay?
Yeah, for sure. Sure, no.
So you may tell this over to your wife today. Yeah. So you see, today Rav Nosson taught us all about 24s, and there's a reason why we have all these 24s. I know she likes 26 because it's Yud Kei Vav Kei. She's connected to the Pidyon. Yossi.
Yeah. Right.
Not Stam a number. No, that's a special number, 26.
That's true.
It's a special number.
26 black.
Why black?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never played roulette. But okay.
Oh, see, now you should. You have a number to play.
Mesachek Bekuvia? No. It's okay.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
No, it's okay. There's worse things. There's worse, but I don't need it. What do I need that for?
No, people describe the excitement that.
I'm going to tell you. I want to tell you. Hold on. I want to tell you something. Hold on. About 10 or 15 years ago, I had to go to a training course in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
All right, listen to this. Okay, went to a training course, right? Okay, Air Care is a company. Whatever. No, I don't remember the hotel we stayed. I don't know. I went with my wife. We went there, and my wife said she wants to see what the casino looks like. I said, okay, fine. Okay, let's go see what the casino looks like. I was amazed watching this. I walked in there, and I see it was in the morning. It was in the morning, right? Came back from shul. It was in the morning. These people are sitting at this machine and pulling the thing. They look like they're zombies. They're just standing there. It's amazing. I couldn't believe it. What a waste of life.
Some are still drinking their whiskey from the night before.
I don't know. They had all kind of. I don't know, but that scene. It's so sad.
But they say when you hear the ding 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 ding,
Yeah.
the chemical that gets released in that person who's a zombie in his brain, you'll watch him come alive.
Yeah.
You'll see Tchias Mason in a way you won't believe.
Yeah, but I don't know who said it ever goes ding ding ding.
It's but for the possibility that it might.
Oh, it might. Oh, it might. It might.
That's enough. No, but again, you saw it for a reason. So for Torah too, I guess.
I was amazed. I'm telling you. I and my wife said to me also. I said, "Really? What do people have with this?" She said the same thing.
If you play it for 10 minutes, then maybe you could see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But yes, no. These people were there. They were fixed. They were buckled in.
They were robots.
I don't know. Either way. Okay, so yeah. Okay. I don't know how we got to that, but that's good.
I've seen that, but I've seen also them hooked up to like oxygen tanks.
Oh.
They're oxygen tanks on the.
Yeah. Why do they need oxygen? Whether they
I'm saying,
can't breathe?
They're about to die.
Oh, they're about to die and have to be there.
And in some ways, this is the best. This is all they got. We spoke about this. If you don't have any Torah,
Yeah.
The only hana you get
Is from pulling that stick.
pulling that thing.
That's right.
That's better than most. The truth is, they make it look. If you don't want to pull it, you can just push a button.
No, they were pulling that. No, they were pulling that thing down. They were moving that thing down.
Because by the way, it has no bearing on the twist.
I have no idea. I'm only telling you the point.
Whole thing's
The muscle for the name here. We have to understand. These people. It's terrible. It's sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. But okay. All right. Either way, listen, Baruch Hashem. We have the Torah. We have Hakadosh Baruch Hu. We understand what Ratzon is. Right. We understand why there's all these 24s. Right. Baruch Hashem. Right. I hope we do.
Yeah.
And there's much more, but Nasser is just giving us a little bit of okay. Let's go to Samach. Vika Sfira Lahaskil Al Yedei Hanofas Ha'omer. The Sfira starts. When does the Sfira start? Right, the first day of Pesach. The Kohen would take the Omer to Nufa. He would take the barley. Right, barley is considered din. Right. Barley, we learned, is considered the din, right? And he would take the din and he would wave it in all of the different cutzos and all of the different directions, all right? Vasvira lahamshech hamoichin keseda madrega ledarga, right? Because when we go through the sphera, what are we trying to do? We're doing things in an order, right? We're going from one level to the next, right? When sphera, right, we start the first day is chesed shebechesed. Then we do chesed shebegvur, right? Chesed, right? And then we keep going through, and then the next week we do gvura shebechesed, right? We're counting the spheres 7 times 7. We're going through all of the spheres evenly, orderly, to get up to yeah. All right. Kedei liskois la'alois ad hadikna kadisha, until we can get up to the high point which we said is the Dikna Kadisha, and again connected to the 13 points of the beard. And this is the Bechina of Rav and the Ravin, Bishvuas. Now, tell you something very interesting. If you look in the, I don't know if anyone says the Tikkun Lal Shvuas. Does anyone ever say Tikkun Lal Shvuas? You do, okay. So if you take a look in the Zoya part that they have in the Shvuas, it's talking about the Dikna. Right? It's talking about this idea, the 13 points of the beard. Yeah, it's the part that's in there. It's in your machzor. If you have a machzor, if you have a Tikkun Lal Shvuas, you look at it, you'll see this piece right here is the piece that's in there. I'm always fascinated by that. Really, I love getting up to that. Wow, there it is. Okay, b'shua. So b'chol yom v'yom mamshichin eze ha'ara v'hamtaka misham. And every day we take hamtaka from that place. Because we said like this. We said that really when it comes to Shvuas, right? The mikvah of Shvuas, right? We said that the mikvah of Shvuas is the source of all tahara for the whole year, because it comes from that place of pidyon, right? So when you go to the mikvah on Shvuas, right? That mikvah has such a power to it because it's on the level, it's the 50th gate. You're at the 50th, Shar 50, which when you're on the 50th gate, you're connected mamash to the pidyon, right? That's the real pidyon. Every time you use the mikveh during the year, you're drawing from that mikveh of Shuas, because that's where that's the pidyon, right? So everything is drawn from that place. You understand? And we're constantly trying to get to the pidyon. We're trying to get to that place of pidyon. Rav Nosson is going to explain so beautifully. Kichein haderech shelachol darga shemachniyan atzman la'aleis l'sham nimshach tekef hara mitachlis hamadrega helyoina hahi. Right, so whenever you go from one level, right, you're leaving one level, you always get a little preview of the next one. You always have a preview of the next thing, right? You always have a preview, and that's how it is. That's how it is when Rav Nosson explains to us when we say Yotze or uvorei choshech, right? Yotze or uvorei choshech. Right, we had the bracha, right? In Birchas Kriya Shema. We're going to learn about that again too. So in that bracha we say Yotze or. What are we really saying? So we're saying that Hashem creates Or, right? Yotzer Or. He creates Or, right? Rav Nosson says, really, it's Yotzer Or. The world of Yetzirah, right? We're in the world of Asiyah right now, right? The lowest world. So the world of Yetzirah, I can have some kind of a ha'ara to. Something I can think about, because it's one away from me. It's not, but it says, Uvorei Choshech. Oh, so of course Hashem creates darkness. Rav Nosson says, no, the world of Bria, to me, is dark. What does it mean it's dark? It's not really dark, it's too bright. The next world is too bright for me, so when it's too bright, it's dark. The same way if the sun, you're standing in the sun's shining at you, instead of it being so bright, it's dark, right? You can't see, right? Is that true? Sasha, right? Is that right? If you have too much light, it brings you darkness. Yotz, what?
Blinded.
What happens if you
Blinded.
point your camera into the sun?
It's blown up. It's called. Blown out.
It what?
Camera blown out. Like the
Blown
image,
out.
Yeah, image blown out.
You won't have no image.
Nothing in it.
So you mean the camera also can't see it? Wow, that's deep. Wow, that's deep. So you're saying the eyes can't do it, but the camera also can't do it.
You can adjust stuff, but normally that's what happens when it's too much light.
Wow.
The camera just, goes-
Wow, see that's the muscle for the nimshal, right? See that even from a camera.
There's
Here's an expert. He understands the camera. Wow, that's great. That's great.
On the dark side, there's a 0 on the dark side and 255 on the bright side.
Yeah.
So both of them contain no information.
Ah, wow.
One is just black, the other one is white.
Wow. As he quotes now, here, look at this. Shazeh bechinas magid mirashis achres. Magid mirashis achres. It tells out from the beginning to the end. What does that mean? The beginning and end. From the beginning, you can always kind of try to see what's going to come out what's going to come out from the next thing, right? We can always try to anticipate what it's going to be. We can always do one up. We can do one up or one away. We can, so to say, understand. And that's why every day on the street we count one day. Right? We count one day. We don't go up 2 days, 3 days. We go up one. We go up one each time. Okay, okay. Heim Sheva Shabboses. Sheva Pamim Sheva. Therefore, we have 7 Shabboses. We go through 7 weeks of Shabbos, 7 weeks of Rava de Ravin, 7 weeks of the Mincha, right? 7 weeks. We have the 7 weeks, and that's how we can get the pidyon to get me to go further to the next week to keep climbing up to get to the 49th day. Got it?
I have a question.
Yes.
Every day, there's always 2. Chesed b'chesed, chesed b'gevur, all that, right?
Yeah.
Are there 2 because you're shedding one and gaining one?
No.
Because we end up at 99.
No, it's not.
whatever?
No. Each 7 is its own system, right? So you have a system of chesed, you have a system of gvura, right? Within the system of chesed, you have 7.
Right.
Within the system of gvura, you have 7. Then therefore together you have all together. If you do that 7 times 7, that's how you get the 49.
Right.
So what you're doing is on the first day, you're talking about you're in the week of chesed. So you're in the line of chesed, right? So this week is the week of chesed. Now we're going to talk about the gevura of what's in the gevura within the chesed.
Right.
Now we're going to talk about the tferes in the chesed. And the next week, we're the week of gevura, right? The week of gevura. Now we'll talk about the chesed in the gevura. The gevura of the gevura. That's a tough day. Right? Gvura shebe gvura. That's a tough day.
Yeah, but you said that in the end,
Yeah.
we end up at the
50.
40,
49th, right?
but to the positive side as opposed to the
Malchus
negative
Sheba
side.
Malchus is the last night. That's the last night we count. Malchus Sheba Malchus, right? The last week is the week of Malchus, right? The last night is true. The 49th night is Malchus Sheba Malchus.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to ask about is that you have 50 to the negative and you have 50 to the positive.
Okay.
If you end up in 50 to the negative, it ain't coming back.
No good.
50 to the positive, we're not sure we can hang out there because we can stand it or not.
We can't. No, we can't. We can't stand it. We can just visit it. But
Right.
we can't be there too long.
But what that means is in those days, we are shedding the 49 negative and picking up the 49 positive.
Yes.
So that's why I was asking, like, because it's 2 each time.
But it's not true. You're describing the one day that's part. This is part
Right,
of.
but you have to do all the days to get up to the positive 49 side. How does, I was just trying to figure out how that balances out. How do we get rid of 49?
Because
and
as
gain
you
49?
raise up one, you lose. You shed one.
Right.
You go up one level. You're even now. And the first day you go up one, and then you go to the second one, the third. And you're climbing up to get to 49. What's the?
Well, maybe my thing is wrong. That's why I said chesed. I'm getting rid of one, the negative side of chesed, and picking up the positive side of chesed.
Fine. Okay.
And I'm doing that through the whole thing, which gets me to the end.
He's an accountant. Credits and debits.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. So let's do that like that. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. However it works for you. You're leaving one and you're going to the next one. That's all. However you want to work it out in your mind. That's
Okay.
great. Okay. Sheva pamim sheva. Okay. That's the we. Okay. La'alais kol ha'noiflim mishmad l'rotzon. Because we're trying to get back from shmad. We're trying to get out of the shmad. Right, the 49th level of tumah, of impurity. We're trying to get to the rotzon, to the 49th level of purity. Which means when I get to the 49th level of purity, I can go to the rotzon because I'm right there. I'm only one away. Right? Like we said, Moshe Rabbeinu really is only one. But here we're doing it in a very methodical system of counting it through and going through to get the shuas, to get the Kabbalah Satayr. Okay? Tzrichen hagerim ha'rechoikim miyoid. Right? It's connected really to our parsha this week, right? The whole idea with the Erev Rav, right? The whole idea. It says shiches ha'am, right? It says in the parsha shiches ha'am. What happened? Why does it say the am? Every time it says the am in the Torah without saying am Yisrael or bnei Yisrael, then it's talking about the Erev Rav. You know that?
Oh, really? Every time?
You see it says am,
Yeah,
stam
right.
am. That's the Erev Rav, talking about the Erev Rav. Right, so what happened? Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, don't take out the Erev Rav. Moshe Rabbeinu was saying, Hashem, no. I want to bring you the biggest covet possible. The biggest covet possible. Why? Because these Erev Rav was so low. They were so low. They were so messed up. They were so involved in their things. They couldn't get out of it. They couldn't leave. They just needed, they were so attached to their impurity. They couldn't leave it. But Moshe Rabbeinu thought he could work with them. He thought he could work with them. And he said, if I can break through to these guys, they'll be the biggest Kvod Shemayim. But it didn't work out like that. It didn't work out so good, right? But Moshe Rabbeinu's intentions were as pure as possible. His intentions were as pure as possible, just to give Hashem more covet, right? Because he's trying to bring everyone from Shmad to Rotzah, right? Think about it. Rus comes from Moab. Moab is a nation that we're not allowed to have any interaction with, right? We're not allowed to have any interaction with Moab, right? But she comes from that place. She comes from that, through a drasha, they figured out it's the man, but not the lady. Okay, whatever it is. But she comes, so that's great. That's why David HaMelech is amazing, because he comes from a lower place.
So sometimes Shmad is Shmad.
Shmad is Shmad, yeah.
It's like Abraham when he's trying to find 10 righteous people in the city.
He couldn't find it, no.
Couldn't find it either.
No, he couldn't find it. No, but Avraham Avinu did make Gerim. As a nefesh asher osa b'choron, right? As a nefesh asher osa b'choron, right? Chazal tell us that's because Avraham Avinu made Gerim. He had nothing really came of them, but okay, he did what he had to do. He did the best he could do with the situation that it was at that time, right? Yitzchak Avinu did a little bit better, right? Okay, v'chein kol echad lefi madregosai v'alayasav v'yiridasav, according to everyone's ups and downs, right? Each of us are doing the same thing. We all have our ups and downs, right? Sheva yipol tzaddik v'kam, right? 7 times the tzaddik goes up, he goes down, right? That's why maybe we should always drink 7-Up, right? Yeah, 7-Up, right?
A bottle a week.
No, drink 7-Up, right? 7-Up, 7-Up. Get up. If you feel a little down, drink some 7-Up. Okay. Okay. Tzarech zois b'chol pam. You need this at every time. You need this idea to go from the Shema to the Ratzon every day. We need this all the time. Because the Yetzer is always trying to put that suffix in us. Right? Maybe I'm doing this right, I'm not, I'm this and that. You need to connect to the Ratzon each time. You need to connect to the Ratzon each time, and that's how we can be mamish successful all day, and we can be happy and mamish and feel purpose in our life. All right? K'moshe move ala posik v'satem v'avadetem, right? V'satem v'avadetem, right? It says Elohim acherim, right? What we say in the Torah, right? If you're not gonna stay in what we say in Kriya Shema, right? In Shema, right? V'satem v'avadetem Elohim acherim. If we're going to turn away, we're going to go away from this. We're going to serve foreign gods. Chas v'shalom, right? B'shem Baal Shem Tov, right? Okay, right? Okay, what the Baal Shem Tov taught us about again from Avodah Zarah, Shmad, and getting back to Ratzon. These teachings are all connected to the Baal Shem, of course. Al Kein Tzrichin La'asayk La'alois. And if we're constantly working on this idea of Sheva Yipol Tzadik V'Kam, we're going to fall down. Don't worry about it. Again, Hashem sets us up in these situations that we're going to fall down, but then we have to have the Ratzon to get back up. Brush ourselves off, pick ourselves up, and continue. Because that gives Hashem the greatest nachas ruach. When we fall down, then we can still brush ourselves up and we get back. Because what is the Yetzer trying to do? He's trying to keep us down. Right? He's trying to keep us down. Right? When this guy's a boxing, right? What do? They knock the guy down. He tries to keep him down, right? If he gets back up, then he's alive still, right? Isn't that a good muscle, right? He gets another punch. Right? Okay, all right, but either way, but he's alive as long as he can get up. As long as he can get up, he's not. The game's not over, right?
Right.
Is that how it works? I don't really know that well, but I was
Till the
told.
bell rings. Yeah, you're right.
As long as if he's down, he's out, right? So as long as they try to keep him down, right? But if he can get up, he's up. That's what the Yetzer Hara is doing to us. He knocks us down. He wants to keep us down. But if we can connect to the Ratzon, we get past all the din, and we can be picked up and knock him down. That's the secret. That's the secret of how we can always win. Sheva yipol tzadik bekam. Shebahem kluyim kol hanefilas v'yeridas shel kol echad. In there, you have the nefilas, the falling, the being knocked down of every one of us. We all have our ups and downs. There's no way that no one lives in the world that doesn't have their ups and downs. Tzaddikim, big tzaddikim have ups and downs. They're very different, right? A big tzaddik, his down, when he falls down, he's trying to have a certain kavanah when he's making his bracha, right? He's trying to have a certain kavanah, and it doesn't work. So that's for the tzaddik. That's a yerida. You understand? That's a yerida for him. He's trying to do this in his way, and it doesn't work out for him, right? Right? Amazing. But okay, and others fall down. We mamish fall, right? Some of us really fall. But again, it doesn't matter. If you fell down, no, you can really get right back up. We have the koyach of Moshe Rabbeinu, the Torah. We have the Torah. We're always connected to Hashem. We know HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Makomo Shalaylam Ve'ena Olam Mekoymai. He's everywhere in the world. Wherever we fall down to, Hashem is there with us. We can connect to Hashem. Right? You agree with that? We can always connect to Hashem.
If you break it, you can fix it.
If you believe, you have to believe that you can letaken. If you believe you can break something, you have to believe you can fix it. You can't. If you don't believe you can fix something, you can't break it. Amazing, right? You like that song, Gussie?
Yeah.
It's a good song.
I have a painting of it hanging with the same
You really,
my house. Yeah.
you really like it then.
Artist, yeah. Yeah, because I'm very good at breaking things. I'm
אתה
sure.
מאמין שיכולים
That I'm
לתקן,
sure I know that.
תאמין שיכולים לתקן, אם אתה מאמין שיכולים לתקן. Okay,
We're all experts at that.
but we have to believe that we can fix it. We have to believe that we can fix it, right?
You know that. You know you're good at breaking things. That's fine. And it's okay. We know that. That's good. But if that's the case, you show some.
I have to believe that I can fix it. Yeah, the Yetzer Hara wants you to believe. You broke it. You're always breaking things. Don't even bother. Why are you going to break something else?
Yeah.
And the Rebbe says, no. If you broke it, you can fix it.
Yeah. Just don't break it on Shabbat.
You fix it, Shabbat.
Don't fix it on Shabbat.
שצריכים להחזיקם על ידי שבע משרי טעם, right? You have to do this from this 7 different kinds of the midos of this. Okay, lekashram el Torah, to bring everything back to the Torah, right? Bebechinas chotzva modeh shiva, right? You always again chotzva. It's all about the 7 midos, the 7 spheres, 7 falling down. He's going to go on now. Shekolu mikol sheva midos shehem bechinas shivas yemei habinyan. Right, the 7 days of creation. Shivas yemei bereshis. Right, v'akol b'koyach hatzdik yemesh shekluyim mishiva royim. And that's again through the tzaddikim that are connected to the 7 shepherds. Right, the 7 shepherds. Right, the 7 shepherds are connected to the 7 spheros. Right, we know that. Right. On Sukkot we have the Shpizin, right? The Shpizin are the 7, right? 7 days of Sukkot, right? 7 days of the Shpizin. We invite another guest each day, right? Sha'achroin shebahem David shu Mashiach shehiyah kolol mikulam. The last one is David HaMelech. Malchus is inclusive of all the ones above it. Malchus has nothing by itself, but Malchus includes everything of everything above it. So Malchus has in it Chesed, Gevurah, Tveres, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, and Malchus encompasses all of those spheres. So David HaMelech has the power. He's Malchus. David HaMelech, his power is the Malchus. He's the lowest sphere, but he has the power of all of this tzaddikim above him, with him. Okay, Kolo Mikulam. V'al Yodai Ikra Tikva, through again David HaMelech, which is we said is going to be is really Moshe Rabbeinu, right? Moshe Rabbeinu is going to be Mashiach. He's going to have the neshama of David of Mashiach. He said that really what we learned that the neshama of Mashiach is going to have all the tzaddikim in. He's going to be the very powerful neshama. All the tzaddikim are going to be in the neshama of Mashiach. You need it against the fight against the world, right?
Yep.
Right, he's going to need that, right? Okay. V'gam kol his chaskus hu ata misham kilulei. If not for this, how would we ever be able to continue, right? So this is where we're getting our power to continue to go on. Now watch this. Al Kain, David b'gematria arba eser. Esrei. David is the gematria 14. His name, right? 14, right? David, right? Dalet is 8, right? And 6 is 14. Okay, 14. Shtei pa'amim sheva. 2 times 7. Right? 14 is 2 times 7. That's easy math, right? We all know that, right? All right. Why is that? B'china sheva yipol tzadik v'kam. That's the idea of 7. You go down, come back up. That's David HaMelech, right? He had all of his ups and downs, right? Shiva Tayevais Belibai, the Shiva Midoire Gehenim. Okay, there are 7. You know that there are 7 different levels in Gehenim also, right? The Gehenim has 7 different floors: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Right, it goes all the way down, right? All the way down, right? Bechinas Shiva Artzais. Right, there's 7 different lands. Right, shekol zeh bechina sheva shel hayirida. V'tzrichen la'aloisa misham. We have to lift them up. L'Torah, bring them all up again to Torah. Use Torah to lift you up out of everything. The Rebbe says that if you realize you did something wrong, right? Let's say you realize, I don't know, you said something you should, whatever you did, whatever it is, you did something wrong. Right away, do a mitzvah. Right away, do a mitzvah. Why? Because we know there's a concept, Aveira goreres Aveira, right? One Aveira causes another Aveira. Mitzvah goreres mitzvah, right? So if your person realized you made a mistake, okay, good. So right away, what do you do? Don't do another Aveira. Do something. Say a pasuk in Chumash, say a kapitel Tehillim, give some tzedakah, do something right away once you realize you made that mistake. You'll fix it, no problem, right? But do something. Why? Because you want to be able to break that process. You want to break the process. You don't want the process to continue. Why? Because we know that when you create, when a person does an Aveira, Chas v'Shalom, he creates a Malach Ra. He creates an angel, a bad angel, right? A wicked angel. So you want to be able to stop and not create it. And how does it work? The angel says, hey, you created me, you have to take care of me, right? You have to take care of me. How do you take care of me? Give me another angel. Right? Give me another angel. I want company. Right? Then the other angel says, you got to take care of me. And that's how the process works. But it works that way on the good side too. When you do a mitzvah, so you create a good malach. Right? So the malach says, hey, you created me, take care of me. Do another mitzvah. That's the idea of what it means, Aveira goreres Aveira, mitzvah goreres mitzvah. But realize, Torah is the answer. Torah is the answer, right? Connect back to Torah, and that's, what? Schar mitzvah mitzvah, right? Right? Chatzva amodeh sheva bechina sheva beyoim hilalticha, right? Shenema al birchas kriya shema, and we know we have 7 brachas of birchas kriya shema also. Right? We have 4 at night and 3 in the morning. Right? Remember we discussed that? We have 2 brachas before Kriya Shema at night, 2 brachas after Kriya Shema at night. That's 4. In the morning, we have 2 before Shema and 1 after Shema. That's 3. So that's 7. Again, you need the 7 to get you to the pidyon, and that's what we're trying to constantly do. Okay, lahafay chayarida laaliyah. We want to constantly flip over all the yeridas and want to bring them up to aliyahs, because we know the tachlis of the yerid of the yerida is the aliyah. The whole point of why we go down is to go back up. Right? Hashem puts us down. He sends us down to make sure we're ready to go to the next level. Right? We want to make sure we master that level, to know if we can go to the next level, right? But before you go to the next class, you have to take a final exam, right? Then you go take the final exam, then you go to the next class. Ayurveda is a spiritual final. Am I ready to get to the next level? So not the way we think. We think we have Ayurveda, I'm terrible. The Yetzer Hara tells me I'm terrible. Right? Look, look what you did. You see, you're terrible. No, you're wrong. I'm not terrible. I'm great. You know why I'm great? Because I'm being tested now. What am I going to do? So when I'm done, I'm going to do another mitzvah now.
So help me fix my brain a minute here. My brain says, damn, if I fix this one, I'm just going to get another one.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a bit discouraging at times.
Means you're alive.
Why? That's exactly right. That means you're alive, right?
I'm alive, give me another bad thing.
No, another test. You're going to get tests anyway. So now you learn. Well, now we're learning here how to deal with them. There's no way to avoid it.
When you test it, you're done.
What? Yeah.
2 brains are
Yeah.
You're alive.
So there's no, I'm alive, that's it. I could say, because I'm going down, and I'm going to get another one, but I'm alive.
No, I can overcome this one. And then I'll go to the next level, which means become greater. So when you deal with the next challenge, so then you'll be able to do it again. And you just keep going higher and higher.
So you're not getting what I'm saying about it's a bit discouraging to know there's always going to be a next one that's going to bring me down.
So long as we're alive, there's going to be a next one. It's not to bring you down; it's to lift you up. See, that's what you're looking at it wrong.
That's why I'm trying.
You're saying it wrong. Yeah. I have the challenge in order to raise me up. The point is not the challenge. The point is to be raised up.
Look at it as a new client. You don't get tired of getting a new client.
No, the tachlis of the Arida, the tachlis of going down, that falling down, is the aliyah going back up. The point is not to go down. The point is to go up. The point is to go up. You got it?
I remember I used to hike
Yeah.
Shenandoah,
Okay.
and there was a time you couldn't see and you think you're getting to the top. And you get to the top, and you're so happy because you're exhausted. And then all of a sudden, you look up, and there's another height to go.
Yeah.
You know? But thank God.
It's like Yossi, you were telling me with your son the other day, right? You got back on the bus.
Yeah.
Now there's another mountain. You got to go to another one.
No.
And he did it, right?
Oh, he did.
See that?
He did.
See that? He did it. See that?
Another opportunity to go up higher.
Yes.
Get higher and higher.
Growing. It's growing.
Yeah. Isn't this amazing? It's amazing to understand these things, right? To understand really, this is life. We go through this all the time with what we're trying to accomplish in our life, how to try to keep going and go in the way of simcha because you understand what's going on. Otherwise, people have no idea what's going on in their lives. What did I wind up doing? I fell down, and they get all mixed up, and then they just go in the dumps, right? That's what happens to people. They don't understand. I went down because really Hashem is telling me He wants me to go higher. He wants me to go higher. So how do I go higher? If I connect to the Ratzon, I show Hashem really, I know how to connect back to you. Hashem, look, I'm connecting back to you. This is the point, right? And when you do, that's how you get out of the mess. That's how you get out of it, okay? Any questions on that? Okay. Lala Mechinis Imrais Hashem Amorais Tahorais Mezukok Shevasayim, right? Valkid Ama David. Kepesha Beini, right? David HaMelech is he's like on the step right close to death always. David HaMelech was always on that thing. He was always like unbelievable. David HaMelech was always he was always trying to figure things out, and he was always he felt like he had so many different challenges in his life. How many people had challenges like David HaMelech? I mean, come on. The guy, he lived his life, but he was always so close to Hashem. He was always singing to Hashem. Hey, my son's trying to kill me. He's singing a song to Hashem. Oh, why? Oh, it was my son trying to kill me. It's not so bad. Could have been someone else. It could have been my enemy trying to kill me. He'd be much more different. He'd be much more cruel to me. David HaMelech, right? Unbelievable. Okay. V'zeh bechinas shtei pamim esrim v'arba bechinas chav dalit shoyla arba mishmona. We know that there are 49 different kinyanim of Torah, right? In Pirkei Avos, right? There's 48 different ways to be Kona Torah, correct? Right? There's 4 kinyanim of Torah, right? We learned them. I don't know if you remember that when we did the Sfira, we were doing the Sfira project last year. We did it from the Sefer Svartim Lachem, from Daniel Frisch, that beautiful Sefer, right? And we went over the kinyanim of Torah. Do you remember that, David? Remember? Sure. Yeah, we did that. Okay, Bechinas Cham. Okay, Machni and Bechinas Cham. Who is Cham? He was son of Noah, right? Shem, Cham, and Yafes. Who comes from Cham? Mitzrayim. Right? Mitzrayim came from Cham, correct? Right?
All the Africans.
Yeah. But what's the gematria of Cham? 48. 48. So you again use Torah against Cham. Cham is the side of Din, right? Mitzrayim, right? Meitzar Yam, right? Mitzrayim, okay? Bechinas Mitzrayim va'oz nikiyas haTorah sheklula ba'arbaim v'teisha pa'amim v'ayidei zeh zoichim b'yoyim ha'chamishim shekolom mikulam la'alis bechinas Rava the Ravin. We can get up to the place of Rava the Ravin. We get up to that high place of Rava the Ravin on the 50th day. Tilas Tikune de Dikna, which is again that place of the 13 points of the beard. That's a place, and that's why again we read that on Shavuos night. Shavuos night right before you go, you use the mikveh, right? You read that. You read the Tikkunei Zayah, and the Tikkunei Zayah that we're reading about this point over here. She'oiskim behem b'Shavuos be'idra Rabbah. That's the section of Zayah Misham Hapinyan. That's where you read it on Shavuos in the Idra Rabbah in the section of the Zohar that's in the Tikkun Leil Shavuos. Okay, Shemisham Shara Chamishim. That's the 50th gate. Shavu Bechinas Shavuos. That's the time of Shavuos. Like we said, the mikvah of Shavuos. Shavuos is the 50th day. We understand that that's Kabbalah Satorah. Okay. V'hikra Gemara Yiyah Yedei Mashiach. But the main Gemara is going to be when Mashiach comes. And Mirz Hashem, Mashiach is going to come speedily, hopefully today, right? V'chol zeh tikkun ha'erev rav shepagmu b'das elyon. This is the idea of the pidyon for the erev rav, connected to our parsha, right? Right, the whole idea with the erev rav with the egel azov, right? And what did they have? It's shepagmu b'das elyon b'dalid rabbosi de'echad. In the Torah, if you take a look. In the Torah, there's a big dalit on Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. The dalit is big. The dalit is big, right? Did you notice that? You know that? Did you know that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Instead of Acher.
No. But the dalit is actually written bigger. It's a bigger font. It's a bigger font.
Yeah.
Right. So the Echad, the Aleph, and the Ches, and the dalit is big. Rabbasi. It's a bigger one, right? Kamuva beLikutey Torah b'Arizal Parshas Bo al Parshas Kadesh she'isur chametz b'Pesach hu b'chinas pagam ha'erev. The main isur of Pesach, the chametz, of course, it's the chametz itself, but the chametz of the erev rav, the whole idea, the chimetz hamayach, that they try to put all that nonsense into your heads. Right? They'll try to tell you that there's no God, there's no this, and there's no that, and even though they saw. Right, these Erev Rav lived through seeing the miracles of Hashem in Mitzrayim. They saw it. So yes, the guys today can say that the Nile turns red all the time, but they actually lived there. They saw it. They were living at that time. They saw the blood. They experienced it. They saw the frogs came in and they were never there. The Torah says that was never like that before, and it never will be like that. And the locust and all of these different things that came that Hashem sent over there, right? They lived there. So what did they do? They said, you know what? We want to be on the winning team, right? The winning team. Moshe is the winning team. So we root for the winning team, right? But they didn't want it, but they didn't really believe in it, but they just wanted to go along with the flow. Then when Moshe Rabbeinu was not there, Shiches Moshe is not there, Boshes Moshe, right? Boshes, right? He's procrastinating. We don't have the lead batter. We don't have our guy. We don't have our man, right? So now we better go do what we go back to our old ways. Unbelievable. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Shatkai. Where does the shame Shatkai come from? Hashem's name Shatkai. Where does it come from? Right? The same Hashem that said to the world. Hashem started creating the world, right? And the world was evolving. Right? Hashem put it into motion. The world was evolving, and Hashem said, die. He said to the world, stop, that's it. Adka, stop. That same Hashem that did that, he used the same Shatkai to say to our tzaras, our pain, our suffering that we have, die. He should tell us die also. Hashem should say die, enough with our suffering. The Bechinas, Kate Sham Lachoshech, it should be the end of all the darkness. Asher Samti Chol Gevul Layam, the same way HaKadosh Baruch Hu made the what do you call it? The beach. He made the beach, and the water doesn't come past it. I love to watch that. I'm telling you, that's the most beautiful thing to see. You see these giant waves coming in, but it always stops right there. You ever see that, Yossi? You ever watch that?
Yeah, I've been to the beach.
No, but just to watch it when it's empty.
Yeah.
You know, I was in the Eden Rock. I was in the Eden Rock. We had a hotel, right? Early in the morning, like 4:30 in the morning. I went out. There's no one on the beach at all. Yeah. So I made my this watch. I was watching. I couldn't believe it. The water just comes up and it stops every time. And you see this big wave coming, right? This big wave. It's going to go up. No, stops. It's fascinating. It's really fascinating, is it not? That Hashem made it that the water won't flood the world. He has a border. Everything has a border. Asher samti chol gevul layam, right? Shekol zeh al yedei bechinas David the gematria die. David himself is the gematria is die. Daled Yud 14. David HaMelech is 14. That's why David HaMelech is going to come and bring dye to our tzaras. Mashiach is going to bring the dye. It'll be dayenu. It'll be the dayenu to our tzaras. Ki hu bechinas Mashiach sheyomer dye litzaraseinu v'yolenu. He'll say enough of our tzaras. It'll take us out. Will redeem us. V'cheinu meya ata b'chol echad sheyiyah gvul litzaras nafshay lefidyosay v'legolay b'koyach hapidyon. Right? So we can all do this. We can connect ourselves any time in our lives. We can connect to the pidyon. We can connect to the Ratzon Hashem. Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. We believe in it. The Erev Rav said, no, we don't believe in that. No. We believe the Echad. When we connect to the Echad, we connect to the pidyon. That's where it's all. The pidyon is where it's all about, right? Ki im Hashem hachesed v'harbe imoy fidus v'hu yifteh. Right? What do we say in the Tehillim every day? We're saying it here, right? We say Shir Malas. Who Yiftas Yisrael? What do you want?
Sorry, Baruch. That's your third.
Talking to me? What?
Who Yiftas Yisrael Mikol Avoy Naisah. Kodesh Baruch Hu is the pidyon. Wait a second, Yossi. Don't worry about it.
No, but
don't worry about it. You want to hear?
No, I want to. It's third cookie. And he doesn't.
Okay. He's taking it home.
He's getting ready for Shabbat.
Actually, I'm taking it for my grandson.
You see.
To pick up from
Danis
Ghana.
Akol Lakav Schos.
But I'm looking out for
I know, but okay, but he knows.
I was waiting for you. I saw you take another one. I was ready to have a whole skit prepared.
Are you saying
I want to see the skit. Show me the skit.
Oh my gosh. HaKadosh Baruch Hu can save us from all the different kings and all the Nazi. Like we say in the davening, right? We say that. Baruch Paidu Matzel Baruch Shemai. Where we say that in Baruch Shema, right? Baruch Paidu Matzel Baruch Shemai. Right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is bringing the pidyon. Who is he bringing the pidyon through? Gematria Ratzon. It's the gematria of Ratzon. How do you like that?
346.
Exactly. How do you like that? And this is it's such a beautiful, well, all the lessons are beautiful, but the way Reb Nosson put this all together to really help us understand all the 24s, right? Just to recap, all the 24s that we learned today, right? There are 24 Matnas, Kahuna, and Leviah. There are 24 different books in the Torah, Nevi'im, Kesuvim. We have 24 Kshutei Akala. And we have 24 in Masechta Shabbos, 24 Parakim in Masechta Shabbos. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable.
There's a
24
Pesach
different kind of fish, birds that are not kosher. 24. All these 24s, right? Everything's amazing how it's all connected. And then we said, and the 24 is connected because you need the 24 because 24 is 48. And if you have 48, that's the 48 different kinyanim of Torah. The kinyanim of Torah will bring you to the 49 and then to the 50th gate, which is the pidyon. This is what we're trying to do. Who's going to bring us the pidyon? It's going to come through David HaMelech, Mashiach Tzidkenu. David HaMelech, David HaMelech's name is Gematria is 14. The word die, Hashem should say die l'tzaraseinu, die to our problems, and he should say die to the gullus that we're in through David HaMelech because that's 14. David HaMelech is 14. Baruch Hashem, I want to thank everyone for coming. And does anyone have any questions before we close this out? We close off the lesson?
Remind me where the 346 came from.
Ratzon, the Matria Ratzon's 346.
Right, so why is it there this minute? It says his name, Shmo, his name, numerically Ratzon.
Same.
That's Hashem?
Same, yes.
Shmo is 346 also.
346. Shemo is 346. Shemo.
His name.
Shin is 300. Mem is 40. And Vav is 6. Shemo, 346. Shemo, Ratzon, 346.
Person will say every day, blessing.
He's saying that in the Baruch Shama every day. Okay, everyone, cold tooth.